Hi and welcome to the launch of Toque 2020. My name's Darren, I'm a development chef at Nestlé Professional. Been involved now with Toque for about the past 6 years, and from a personal perspective it's one of the most fantastic opportunities for anyone who takes part in it. So if this is your first time of taking part, welcome on board. I hope you have a fantastic journey and experience with it. If you've been involved in Toque already before, welcome back, and let's see if we can get you further down the line this year. The whole point of this video is just to go through a few little bits and pieces, a few hints and tips for yourself. I'm going to cook a little dish up for you in a minute using the ingredients list, but I'm also just going to go through and make a few pointers to help you try and get through the paper sifting stage, the video sifting stage for your entry. First of all, you would have got one of these application forms from the Nestlé team, from the Toque team. The first form here literally tells you what we want you to do. So it talks about, we want to know why you want to be involved in Toque 2020. We want to know what sustainable futures means to you. You know, why are you entering this competition? Show us your passion, what's coming through from you. Also, it would have included a costing sheet and an ingredients list. So the ingredients list, as you can see on here, I filled it out for my dish that I'm going to cook up for you today. All the ingredients are down the side. We want to know how much of it you've used, what's your costings, and then on the back we want to know what's your final price for your individual portion of your dish. We also want you to fill out the method. So the method, obviously I've left mine blank, but we want you guys to fill out your method so we know how your dish is. And even if it is a great dish, you know, we can replicate it. Make it sure that someone can replicate your dish. That would be absolutely ideal if we can. So I'm now going to move on to my dish. So I'm going to make a courgette spaghetti. I'm going to use a homemade kale pesto, which in there we've got pine nuts, vegan parmesan, kale, and a couple of leaves of basil, olive oil, just a bit of black pepper. My protein for my dish is going to be my edamame peas. They're going to go in along with some chilli, some roasted tomatoes, some fresh tomatoes, pine nuts, and a little bit of vegan parmesan as well. Okay, so starting off with my dish, I'll get my pans nice and hot. I've got some water on the go just to blanch my courgettes in. So literally put that up, let's just get that in the water. I don't want it bubbling too much because I'm all thinking about time. Put that to one side. My oil is getting nice and hot. In go my shallots. You can hear them cooking straight away. I don't want them to colour. I want to keep them nice and sweet. I don't want them to burn and go bitter. With that, a little bit of chilli, just for some more seasoning, a little bit of colour and a little bit of heat as well. Okay, so that's just cooking down nice. My courgette spaghetti is going well. So, on top of that, as I said, I've got the edamame peas. Just going to put some of those in. This is the time where we want to see your flair, we want to see how much passion you've got for your food. Get it in there, get the flavours cooking. Okay, so now in goes my pesto. Just a spoon and a little bit is all you need. Okay, let's just get that mixed in. Looking good and smelling lovely. In goes my fresh tomatoes now. Not going to cook them out for too long because I want them to keep their shape and their colour. And these are my roasted tomatoes. I've just done these with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of crushed garlic. Now, as you can notice, I'm not using salt in this. I'm keeping the healthiness. I'm using the flavours of the food to season everything up. My parmesan is giving it that salty flavour that we need. My courgette's ready to go. I can drain those off now. So we just literally drain them off into the sink. Set of tongs. Straight into my pan with my veggies and my pesto. Okay, I don't want to cook them much longer. Get everything coated, get all those flavours nicely set and coated around on that courgette. Just going to finish it off with a little bit more parmesan, a few pine nuts, and a nice bit of cracked black pepper. Now comes a bit for plating up. Okay, this is your finished dish. This represents you. So make sure everything goes onto that plate looking good and the finished dish looks amazing. Okay, that's there. Have a nice clean wet cloth just to wipe up your plates. Just finish it off with a few shards of the parmesan, just on top like that. Nice little couple of leaves of fresh parsley, just for that green. And we're just going to put a little bit of olive oil just over the top. And there's my finished dish. This is my dish, guys. This is what I've done using the ingredients. We want you to show your flair. We want you to show your own signature. Don't want to see 200 portions of exactly the same. Try and go for something a little bit different. This is just to give you an idea of what we're looking for. So we're looking for a nice balance of ingredients. Got to have a protein item in there because it's a balanced meal. We've got the dairy because we see with the vegan alternatives, and we've got some veggies in there. Best of luck, guys, and we hope to see you soon. But looking forward to your entries. Take care. Bye bye.